Winners rise and losers fall, reflexes sharp, minds and floor. Gamers play, this never ends. CPL, where legends play. CPL, we fight tonight. Let us sing the storyline. From the shadows to the dream, we are the Coach-Pupil League. We are the Coach-Pupil League.
What's up, people? It's that time of the day. Of the year. Not of the day. Yeah, it's of the day, of course, as well, but it's the time of the year. And this is your boy, Agi. And, well, it's time for the CPL Season 11 reveal stream. Are you guys hyped?
Soul Keys
You should be
Big
fucking
Castle.
hyped because this is gonna be awesome. And I'll be here. I'll be your host, and we're gonna talk a bit about what's new of the season, and then of course reviewing map pool, teams, and so on. And let's introduce our main boy, Mr. Dada.
Hey, how's it going?
Front-facing baby chicken.
I hope you can hear me. We've had some issues before, but I think it should be good now. And we also have Green joining us and Y2 Kids. Guys,
Hey,
are you
guys.
here?
Hello, everyone. Yeah.
Okay, Y2 Kids is a little low. I'm gonna boost you a little bit.
Turn this off.
Oh no, we're gonna be battling with the TTS for like the whole time. It's gonna be bad. Fortunately, I have a skip button.
Why are y'all shy for?
No, not doing that.
Do you have a disable button?
I have a disable.
The day we
I don't
have
have a
all
disable
been
button, but I
waiting
do
for.
have a skip button, so I can skip them.
You can
Anyway,
skip-
welcome guys, and yeah, I'm glad that we're doing CPL again. You know, it's always good when CPL is on, and we've got a map
Free
pool, we've got the
NCX.
teams, and let's
You
see.
won't.
Yeah. So, well, CPL Coach-Pupil League,
Did
of
you
course.
catch your train Wolfex? Challenge
Every season there
accepted.
was someone new
PLS
joining the tournament
DVS
and the league.
Minstrel and Monty
So
Ball.
before we get on with the basic stuff, let's just get you guys to introduce yourself and tell the audience what your main what your main job is within the organization. So let's start with you, Dada.
All right, well, I'm one of the staff members of CPL, so I help run the tournaments, and as you can see, I do stream stuff as well. I stream matches sometimes, and that's basically it. I basically do whatever is needed to be done.
Handyman.
Please.
And the stream police, of course.
All right. Let's get on with Y2 Kid.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm maybe the most active inactive member of staff. I'm currently fighting return for that title.
Mario looked deep
It's very
into
close. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have all the time that I want to pay currently to CPL, but I'm here still in the background, lurking, trying to kill all your probes. Yeah, I mainly am active whenever shit goes wrong with the web app, so it needs fixing.
Everything on the back end.
Yeah, otherwise, sometimes I stream matches and play, but as I said, less than I want to recently.
So if
Yeah.
you have any concerns with your matchups, the algorithm for matching comes from Y2.
Yes, exactly. So anything that goes wrong in the web app, just blame Y2.
Exactly.
No. The blame can go to me. I'm the one who's usually arguing to change this and that.
In fact, anything goes wrong at all, even if it's not the web app, just blame Y2. That's what we do.
Yeah. The guy in the back, always
Did
blame him.
I join the stream somehow?
There's one
All right.
one thing I just briefly want to point out before we go on, because I forgot to do it just now, but that video you just saw, we have to shout out Javier's girlfriend and Javier's friends. They put this song together, and it's like this amazing song. It's based on the ASL song. Obviously, anyone's been watching ASL, they have a song as well. And yeah, he basically made a parody of that song, and it's great. It goes really hard, and it's gonna be up on YouTube, so the link will be up like right after the stream.
Yeah, very good video. Surprised with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big shout out
was
to
awesome.
Javier, man. He did a great job.
All right. So our third admin here, Green.
Green,
Who
hey
are you?
guys. You guys have seen me around. Earlier in the days when I first joined CPL, it was Whiskey Dingo. Mainly on the back end here, discussing with everyone what we need done to get the league running. I also work as the team admin and help run some of the teams. So a lot of background work, and then any grunt work that we may or may not need. And a big thing I would say is probably the map pick. So if you have any issues with the maps, you can come at me.
Zerglings now.
I know they're widely discussed, but I really push for which maps we're going to be playing on.
All right. Great. So
Delivering additional
what is
Zerglings
CPL?
now.
Who wants
Dada.
to take that one? All right, I'll take that
Yeah.
one. CPL is
Just briefly.
yeah, just briefly,
Sure.
it's a Brood War league specifically for learning. So the main focus of this league is just to learn and improve. I think a lot of people play this game and we have our abilities, you know, we have maybe some simple builds that we do, but it's always kind of hard to actually improve. And in order to improve, you actually really need to have a format that works for that. You need to have people to practice with, you need to have people to give you feedback. So that's what CPL is for. And
Yeah.
this tournament
Something
is
to
designed
provide a lot of
yeah.
consistency. Just to add on that, because when you can play on the ladder, there's too much variability. So CPL is a spot where you can find people a little bit closer to where you are more consistently, I would say.
Yes, and
Yeah.
maybe fewer Smurfs. And
we
it's a more
we're
it's
deliberately trying to not get the Spurs in.
exactly. And it's
So,
just
yeah.
it's a competitive format, but it's also just built to be fun and built specifically for learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and CPL, what's happening right now, CPL 11, that's our main event. That's the league, the team league, where everybody can join. Whoever wants to, you can participate. Your skill level doesn't matter. We'll always be able to find your spot to play and have some fun. But also, we have the Discord that I hope that everybody's already familiar with. But the Discords where actually most of the communication happens and a lot of learning happens as well. Coaches are active during all times, not just during the league. And kind of the Discord and all the resources connected to the Discord is the best place for you to learn and pick up Starcraft if you really wanted to. And the league is kind of that one main event where everybody gets to show their improvement and how much they practiced and finally gets to put that skill into fruition so that it can be casted and stuff, so we can all have a bit of fun.
Yeah, exactly. And you could always also say that CPL is like, if BSL is what keeps the foreign pro scene alive, then CPL is what keeps the foreign core scene alive. With all the core, you have clan leaders, you have new players, you have medium level players, and so on. All up to the coaches that are actually almost on pro level. So this is like the
actually an
core.
excellent point.
All right, so one thing that I would like to do is just go over the format real briefly. I actually, Aggie, I sent you a list of things we're going to talk about, but I didn't include this because I forgot, because I'm stupid. But we have like the
No, you did,
basic
actually.
scene with the format for this season, especially for people who are new. So let's switch over to that. And so here's basically the season format. And well, we've already done preseason, so you guys already know about that. But now it's going to be regular season. And regular season is going to be 10 weeks. instead of doing a best of 1 against multiple opponents, you're going to be doing a best of 3 against one opponent. And you're going to be part of a team. So you are going to be playing for your team and trying to get a win for your team. It's going to be best of 3. And that means it's a totally different game versus a best of 1. You actually have to kind of think about what kind of build you're going to do. Maybe you can do some variation, or maybe you're just going to stick to the basics. And you're going to have to learn the map pool, which we're going to get to in a moment. One of the big changes from last season is that we have a different spread. We still have 19 players per team, so 19 matches per team. But this time the spread is 3 for tier 3, 7 for tier 2, 6 for tier 1, and 3 for tier 0. So it's going to be more focused on those tier 2 and tier 1s, but because we've altered the sort of the spread for when someone is in tier 3 and when someone is in tier 2, the tier 2 and tier 1 are actually bigger now than they were last season. So there's actually fewer people in tier 3, there's fewer people in tier 0, and tier 2 and tier 1 is where more people are these days. So there's going to be a lot of variation in tier 2 and tier 1. So this is actually the way that it works out.
Everybody was tier 1, and this time we just pushed some of them back to tier 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. So if you
that sounds good.
Yeah. So if you see wow, there's few slots for tier 3, there's way too many for tier 2. It's actually going to be, we think, easier to fill the slots this time.
Yeah.
So, and that's basically it. And then after 10 weeks of regular season, we have playoffs, which is the same as regular season, except that the losing team gets eliminated. And the teams are seeded based on their performance in regular season. So if your team did really well in regular season, you get a bonus during playoffs, basically. You get to be seeded in the semifinals right away.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Another minor thing is there's going to be a break for Christmas because not many people are going to be able to play on Christmas, most likely. So it's going to be a short break in the tournament from December 23rd to January 6th. And that's basically it.
Well, that sounds good. Wonder which tier I'm gonna be in. Probably tier 0. Yeah, you guys like to put me in one tier above my skill level, right?
Well, we don't want to have Smurfs, man. You can't Smurf in CPL, man.
That's because all the creativity that you have when you're playing.
Yeah. Okay. So that sounds good. I think I'm really psyched about this. So
I think the next thing is we should have a look at the maps. I think we should do that before the teams.
I think the map is the best thing to
everything's been wondering about what the maps are going to be, and people have been guessing. People have been saying maybe it's just ASL maps. Well, let's have a look, all right?
Yeah.
Here's map pool. And I want to get your live reaction, Aggie. I want to see if these maps make you happy or if they make you sad. Just give it to us. And here we go.
Half and half.
So we have 6 maps, and I think I see the mixed reactions from you, Aggie. Flash is saying, "I quit. See you all next CPL."
Yeah, where the hell are the cheese maps?
Well,
what is this?
If you're creative, any map can be a cheese map, dude.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not cheese, but it is butter.
That's true.
It is.
That's true.
True.
So we have, I think, I would say we have. I think most people were probably expecting Radeon to be in there. That's like one of the new macro maps. We've got Vermeer, and then we've got Deja Vu, one of the best maps from the recent ASL, and Dominator as well, our 3-player map. We're going with the same format as a single 3-player map, 2 2-player maps, and then the rest is 4-player maps. And then we're bringing back Eclipse, a pretty old map, and it's one of those maps that I think a lot of people were kind of sick of, but I feel like maybe these days it's been so long since anyone played on these maps that or played on Eclipse, that maybe people don't really mind too much.
Yeah,
there's some people in the chat who are not happy, but
Javier did such a good job with the song, so we decided to grant his request and put the Eclipse in the map pool.
Yeah, exactly.
The map pool is actually it looks pretty great. Only map that I would complain about is Vermeer because I'm so tired of it, and I just can't win on it. Maybe that's why. I think that's the one that I'm having the hardest time cheesing on. But apart from that, Eclipse, I love that map. So
Yeah, actually, I always liked
that's a good
Eclipse.
choice. It's a really good choice. Always really good games on Eclipse.
Yeah, I do understand that maybe it's a controversial decision, but you know, it's been a while since we played Eclipse, so let's give it a try again.
We also went a little wild last season with Invader. I think that's as a 2-player map was a little bit too much for newer players. So to keep in mind with the whole essence of CPL of learning, we think it's best to have some more standard maps, maybe nothing too wild like we see on the ladder right now.
I agree.
And speaking of Eclipse, there's actually one little shout out I want to give, because there's one person who actually kind of sort of guessed that Eclipse was going to be in the map pool. Look at this. Javier is like, I swear, if Eclipse is in the pool, I'll program a Spider-Man cheat somehow and use it versus Drunk Tomato every game. Javier, you called it. It's in, man.
Your wish has been granted, Xavier.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to your cheats. Just let us know when you have it.
I could use that in, but I guess I'm not allowed to play random.
Yes.
So no Terran for me.
So yeah,
So
but
no-
that's
No
That's
random
it.
yet.
I don't know what you guys think about this map pool. We'll see, but yeah, I think there's some very good maps here. I like these maps.
Yeah.
Okay, I think with that,
And speaking of maps, what do we have for week 1?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Week 1 is
Yeah.
gonna be Vermeer, Radeon, and Deja Vu.
Oh.
Those are gonna be our maps for week 1. So if you wanna get your practice in, it should be for those maps. All our 4-player maps.
And the map pack, I don't know if it's already available on the web app or if it's going to be shortly after the stream.
Yeah, we'll put that up shortly after.
Yeah, then everyone can grab it from the web app when it's up, and there will be a ping for everyone.
Yes.
Cool. Should we? Is it time for the team reveal already?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think so.
I'm
We
going
have
to.
the maps for week 1. We need to know who's fighting who, and how will you know that if you don't know what team you're on?
Exactly. So let's not let the mob wait here because they'll run us over.
Yes.
Let's get on.
I'm gonna do
Team one.
one quick controversial thing. I'm gonna turn the TTS back on because I want to see people's reactions when they see their teams. So we'll see if they post something that's not fit to publish. I'll skip. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's go.
Alright.
Team 1. And this is gonna be the team with Return and Y2 Kids. It's a Europe heavy team.
Whoa.
I wonder if that team is ever gonna have a staff member on.
Yeah. And
Just the 2 staff members AFK.
yeah, staff members are all AFK, but we'll figure it out.
That's
You
have a
can always
super
pin
admin.
Y2 Kid for anything. He might not respond right away, but
Shimmer's always on the ball as far as being a team admin, so
right, yeah. Now
if you can't get a
Shimmer's
staff
actually
member, you
like
can always bug him.
Shimmer's always online, like literally always online. So if you need something, just ping your team admin. And that's another thing. Like if you're new to CPL, maybe you don't know, but like the team admin is the person you go to for just about anything. Like if you can't find your opponent or if something's wrong, just go to your team admin.
And who are the team admins when you look at this? Oh, to the right there, yeah.
Yes.
It's TNT and Shimmer on this team. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. And coaches. Oh, Zero getting in on
And
coaching.
Zero is on here, yeah.
I'm
Crazy
surprised.
good
That's
player.
cool.
I will
Really
miss you,
cool.
Shin GL.
And we also have the return of Fisheye.
Oh, Fichet, can you tell me about this player? Actually, I'm not familiar with this player.
Fisher.
Yeah, Oh, you go, Agge.
Yeah, it's a German Protoss player. He's been around. Well, I only know him from the remastered era since remastered came out, and he's been in the Red Clan for since remastered, and well, he's a kind of strong player. Doesn't like to be cheesed.
Oh, okay.
Everyone taking notes.
Yeah.
What kind of
that's the only
cheese
way I
does he
can beat
not
him.
like?
So yeah, but well, great addition to the player pool here. Old school player.
A lot of familiar names here. One that I've noticed, I don't think he was in the last CPL, Crowbar.
Oh
see a
yeah, he's
returning
back.
player.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back because he's he's a super good player, and I think I don't remember what CPL was. Maybe it was season 8 or something, or maybe even season 7. That Crowbar was tier 3, and I was on his team, and he's just soared way ahead. He's really good. So I'm glad to see him back.
Got a shout out to Finals Guy as well for making it to T1.
Oh
Staying
yeah,
there.
you're right.
Really
That's
high tier
awesome.
1.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute! I also see another interesting name, Radleon,
Yes.
Polish Terran player.
Mm-hmm.
He haven't been in
Yeah.
before, have he?
Not for CPL, I don't think.
No. I just met him in Warsaw this weekend at the BSL LAN, and well, cool guy. I think a lot of Terran players gonna have good use of his maybe unconventional strategies.
I
So
feel like
hope he's
there's a new
up for some
opportunity.
coaching.
We should have put Borisov on a team with Radley.
Yeah.
For all the nukes.
All the nukers, yeah.
Delivering additional Zerglings now.
Well, has Satic been in CPL before? The Czech player?
More Zerglings.
Oh, I'm not
He's in
sure.
tier 1.
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I
I
don't
think
remember
also
that.
back in the days was really good. So really cool that it's a lot of old school players showing up here in CPL.
Yes, definitely. Let's
Okay.
see. Should we move into team number 2?
Yes, we should.
All right, let's go.
Maggie wants to see his team.
Oh, this is my team?
Yes, indeed it is.
Oh, I got my boy a Hixie there.
It's some pretty good players here, and this is also my team as a team admin. So if you're on
Yeah.
team 2, just feel free to ping me if you need something. And yeah, this is I think this is a pretty good team. Got Haver in there as
Definitely.
well.
And
A lot
also
of
look at
Zergs in
that,
tier 2,
you're
by the
not
way.
tier 0.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, that's right.
I was just feeling like I was on the same
Partially
level
got-
as Zero and Itsu, and yeah. So, well,
There's still time.
Well,
guess I'm gonna be having to fight the noobs in tier 1 this season. I just see a lot of names in tier 1. I'm like, am I on these guys' level?
I mean,
I
you
don't
can
think
always
so.
be promoted, you know.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
true.
have a couple of good...
And demoted, I hope.
You can get demoted as well, yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm more here for the social part of the game nowadays. So, but it's always fun to play at least once every second week, maybe. But that's
And by the
cool. I have a
way-
lot of IRK friends in this clan, in this team.
Yes. Yeah, I guess like our IRK is, you know, it's such a European team, and this is like the European time zone team, or one of the two.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of IRKs. Also, people asking to be in the same team.
Yeah.
Darian, did you go up a tier this season?
Sorry,
Who?
Were you tier 2 before as well?
who was?
In CPL? You.
Data.
Oh, me. Yeah, I was tier 2 in the last CBL. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So-
So keeping it steady even after
I'm
the...
keeping it sort of.
algorithm
I didn't have a
revamp.
great preseason actually, because I was actually gone for like a long time and I couldn't play, so didn't go so well. But it's fine. I've been practicing, so I think I'll be back to normal in a while. Then again, my normal is not very good either, so
Very Zerg heavy in there at tier 2 there, though.
yeah. And by the way, I'd
Some
like
new
to point
faces in
out
there too.
Tier 3, Mr. Snivels, the legend. He's on this team.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to practicing with him.
Very
So
nice.
that's gonna
Maybe
be
he'll
good.
be streaming some of his games.
Yes, I hope so.
We'll see if he can make it to tier 2 this season.
Yes, that would be great.
Definitely.
You guys also have Eskia?
Eskia, yeah, Eskia is a
Eskia,
big
yeah.
streamer as well. Always good to have him. Zeski and Eski.
It's like it's gonna be a fun season, fun team to practice with.
All right. With that being said,
And
let's go over
multitasking
to...
this season is playing Protoss. That's something that I wanna see.
Oh. Oh wait, was he different? What was he then in? Oh, wasn't he a Protoss last
He
season
was
as well?
Zwerg 2 seasons ago. Last season he was Terran, I believe, and now he's a Protoss.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Well, I guess that's pretty good. You're getting like you're getting experience with all the races.
Getting ready for that random.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the moment we turn on random on CPL. Who knows? It might happen. Okay, well,
for
let's get
discussion.
over to Team 3 then, I guess.
Yeah. Let's go. Team 3.
Team 3. AKA
at
the one
here.
that will probably win. Look at this lineup, man.
Dude,
I mean, all the
Tarp,
teams
man,
are
yeah.
balanced, but still, this looks to me like some teams are a little bit more balanced than others. I mean, we got Doodle, Worst, Pandor, Attentats. That's the CPL, the CPL peak, man.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
also
and
another
the tier
Tarp
1 in
are
this
also-
team is also very strong.
There's only 3 matches for the tier 0 per week, so
True.
they do got to take turns.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, like you're saying, the tier 1 looks really stacked as well. At Launch,
Yeah.
Injustice,
Launch, Manadog,
Spot
Mutaler.
3, and Kimura is back.
Yeah.
He's back in tier 1 where he belongs.
Doc Holiday.
Doc Holiday, yeah, he's back too. Doc Holiday is in here, man.
Yeah, looks like also a very IRK heavy team. With Superman,
This
Justice,
is pure USA,
Manadog,
Canada.
Launch,
Mm-hmm.
Tarpman.
IFK everywhere, man.
Zerglings
We're
now.
everywhere.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like a lot of unfamiliar names for tier 3. Are these all new players? I think I might have seen Jakester.
I've seen Lethian. Who else? Yeah, I'm not sure about the others actually.
I think Lithian and Fleet are from previous seasons.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody else is new though.
Cool.
Looking forward to
That's
see how
really
they're
cool.
all gonna do.
Really cool.
Yeah, I think watching the tier 3 players is like one of the most interesting things about CPL.
Yeah, definitely.
And by the way, you can
Brazil
see in
tier
these
3.
teams that like the tier 1 and tier 2 are like way bigger than tier 0 and tier 3. So if you were like wondering about the spread from earlier, that more tier 2 and more tier 1 slots are going to be available, well, this is why. This is just how the
Right.
teams are, you know, how the spread is. This is really Protoss heavy
So-
team, by the way, or tier 2. It's kind of interesting. Like, team 2 was very Zerg heavy in tier 2, and this is very Protoss heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted a particular coach.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
And some teams may not have a coach listed for each race, but there's still going to be those higher level players in tier 0 and tier 1 that can still help those who
Yeah,
are
there's
looking
two.
for it. As well
Yeah.
as just through the CPL channel itself, you can still use those race help forms.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
think-
Like if you're on this team and you want some coaching from Worst, and you ask Worst, give me some coaching. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna say, "Get out of my face," but I don't think so. I think he's just gonna say like, "Oh, sure, I'll help you out."
No, works
But, yeah,
is nice. He doesn't say get out of my face. He just sends you the whole finger.
He's in
Yeah,
chat. He's
Tier
like,
zero in
"What?
this team is
What are you
has a
saying
lot
about
of
me?"
experience. What?
I was just checking if you were still in the chat, Worst. That's all.
Well, I'm just saying, the tier 0 in this team. Well, there's a lot of good coaching players in this tier 0.
Yeah, definitely.
So especially with Doodle and Tarpman and Pandor, but Worst, as you mentioned, I think Attentat and Armada is really good at coaching as well. So, well, good team.
Yeah.
Should we continue to team 4?
Yes, let's go to Team 4. Let's see what Team 4 is all about. Okay, so again, we got like a couple of really hard hitters from CPL. Semi, Type
Yeah.
100, Harry, First Law. And then it's Saiyan SC, which I think everyone knows him. He's he has a huge casting channel on YouTube. Casts a lot of games. Really good player as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, again, this is an American heavy team. Got some familiar faces. Got Borisu. Got Breeze in tier 3. And Nightcat, Forte.
Yeah.
CPL Fire Tip, is that someone new, or is that someone under a different name?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't recognize the name. Could be someone new.
Well, after the season ends, everybody is connected to their Discord, so we will know.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. We should make a note of that before we end the stream.
Also, I see Surikata and NCX are here. Surikata, very famous player. NCX claims that he's been banned from CPL.
Because we can't allow him to play the random.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, there are rules. You can slap on the wrist if you break them, but you don't get banned. Not yet.
Nope.
It's mainly for newer players who are still learning each matchup. I think having random for them is pretty unfair.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, Gallons make it to tier 2.
I believe Gallons was tier 2 last season. I think that was when he was promoted.
Ooh.
Not too active. I think he could probably make it to tier 1, but I think he prefers to meme around.
I mean, he's very active in the Gamba channel.
Yeah, but is it for playing or is it for gambling?
Both.
Yeah, but I see some. I'm not really familiar with George Gnome.
Oh yeah, I think he's
Okay.
new maybe. But he has actually
That's
been
a new name
casted.
for me.
I think he's been casted before in one of the earlier casts from preseason.
Okay. And Super Gentle.
A super
Matman
gentle-
X06.
Yeah, Super Gentle has been around for
He's been around, yeah.
for a few CPLs. Very
Okay.
strong Protoss.
Yeah. Matman X06. Is he a race picker?
Yeah, he's a race picker. I think Matman was in the previous CPL as well,
Okay.
if I recall correctly. Not 100%
I'm
sure
trying to
about
remember.
Xeno,
Super
though.
Gentle, I know we had really bad ping. It was either Korea or Australia. It was one of the two. And I feel like it
Oh.
was Korea.
One of
There
those
was-
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I played him last season. Now, when you mentioned it, it's Korean. Interesting.
This team has too many
There's a
team
few
admins, by
Protoss
the
I
way.
played last season that had that kind of ping.
Mm, 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 mm.
A few new names here. Looking forward to see how everyone's gonna do.
Definitely. All right. Should we move to Team 5?
Yes, let's go to Team 5.
Let's see.
Okay. I think I need to move you
Oh
out of the
my
way,
God.
Aggie. I think people can see the team admins.
Oh my
God.
god.
So many
Team
coaches.
0 is like crazy.
That's gonna be
Here we
the
go.
party
There
team.
you go.
Move me away. Yeah. I'm still here, guys. Down under. Just went all the way to Australia here.
Yeah, just list every Terran at the top. That's gonna be all the coaches. Any Terrans need
oh
any
my
help?
God, man,
Go
these
here.
Terrans.
I always request to be on
Yeah.
the worst team. Sorry you had
Well,
to
they have
find out
a
this way.
huge coach group here.
I mean,
Gypsy,
it's
Zen,
Azi
Uni.
Dahaki is like a crazy good player as well. And then we've
Yeah.
got JD Conan, who is I'm not sure what his race picks are, but he's race picking. Like he's
Okay.
just an insanely good player.
Yeah. I'm so glad that he never showed up for week 3 in the preseason, so I didn't have to get embarrassed. He was in our group, but he never responded the whole week, so we were like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, when he plays, he's gonna he's gonna win
Yeah,
basically.
but obviously he's really good. I mean, did he hit A rank with all races? I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if he did, but I'm sure he did. Yeah.
So smart, really smart.
And he's a Zerg main, right?
Yeah. No, Protoss, I think.
He's a yeah. I think he's a pro man, right?
He's a Zerg.
He was
definitely-
Protoss
He's
when he
a
was
Zerg.
in RK.
How come we don't know this?
I'm pretty sure he's a Zerg main. I played him in the CSL in one of the
okay.
groups. Super strong. I think he was one of the top in my group.
Yeah, he is
Are we
a
talking
Zerg.
about
Yeah,
JD
that's
Conan?
right. Yeah, I don't know why I was confused about that, but yeah,
JD Conan, he's Zerg.
yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, look at tier 1. There's Ray Rain, another celebrity. He's joining CPL, and yeah, looking forward to seeing how he will do.
Also, look at Naka being tier 1, where he belongs.
Where he belongs.
9-0.
But it's good to see Cookie Master. I know leader of Nom's been around active, especially with the Nom League, but good to see him in CPL here.
Yes.
I don't know if he's played previous seasons.
I think he has been in previous season, but he hasn't been very active, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think he's now planning to be super active again, but it's good to see him here.
Yeah, strong Protoss player really favors those DTs.
Love Snow in the chat saying this is Team Nom. I can see that.
Yeah. It's a lot of noms here.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there are a lot of noms.
Yeah.
I think
It's like it's,
last team was also
it's like
a lot
80%
of
of the Brood War player base is the Nom.
Yeah.
And if they're not Nom now, they might be at the end of the season.
Yes.
Most likely.
Or at the end of the stream.
Yes.
Everybody in Team 5 becomes numb.
I would say there's probably a lot more newer names here for me, like other than Ray there, but a lot of the T3 and I would say even half the T2, some new players looks like.
Yeah, you know,
That's
for me,
true.
it's sometimes it's like a little bit hard to know, like, is this a new player or not? Because I'm also watching the preseason casts, so sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, this person's been around, but then it's just because of the preseason casts, I've seen them before.
Hmm.
So I'm not entirely sure who the new players are here.
Looks like a
Yeah, but there's
very
actually a
strong
lot of
team.
names I don't
Very good.
recognize here, so
This is the coach team.
yeah, coach heavy team, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Terran, coach, heavy team.
Coaches and Goose.
Yeah.
That's their team name.
Flash for the win is just going out on chat here.
He's going through it, man.
Yeah, if you need anything, just ping Escalade. He'll
Yes.
get you good there.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Escalade for PvP against every team.
He's the staff member. He's not the only admin. You still have Skylar and Goosehead there.
There we go, yeah. There's the others. Okay, so I think there's only one team left.
Oh, we have Squeezen asking to join. Maybe he wants to be a coach as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just join up on the website
Yeah.
and make an account, and then we'll take care of it and join the Discord server. And then we'll get you set up. So yeah, it'd be awesome to have. It's always awesome to have new people.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Are we ready for Team 6?
Yeah, the last team. Let's go.
Last but not least.
It's Team
Oh.
6.
There's
No,
Dragon.
it is me. He's in tier 1.
Horse,
Yeah.
horse, horse,
It's also a
Also
wall of
coaching.
coaches here.
horse,
Yeah.
horse, horse, horse.
So many
horse.
helpful players.
All right, I'm gonna move you out of the way. I'm sorry. We can't see the team admins.
Yeah. Bye bye. No, I'm leaving
McDarren
again.
and Lees.
I think we can just barely read that, right? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's good.
So
Some new
look
faces
at all the
in
Protoss in
Tier
tier 1, man.
Yeah. That's a lot of Protosses.
Front-facing baby chick.
Oh, and Vint in T1. I believe it was T2 last season, so I think that's
he
a
was
promo.
tier 2, yeah. Yeah, Vin's a really good player. Yeah, it's
Naruto
always
Turtle
like
committing to tier 1.
it's always interesting to see like people who like promote and you
Mhm.
know, you kind of feel like yeah, that makes sense that this guy would promote, you know, this guy is, you know, practicing really hard. Let's see, we got a
Much in
guy in tier
Specialist. Were
3
they
with
playing
all
last
in his
season?
name. Sorry, what was that?
Specialist and McMush. Were they playing last season?
Max Smush.
I think
I'm
they're
not sure
returning
because
then.
Max Smush is, you know, he's been around for a long time in CPL, but I think he wasn't playing that much last season. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if he
so I
was
think
in last
two
season.
returning players.
Yeah.
I think he was on a team. I'm not sure if Pete was on a team last season. He may have returned recently, if I recall correct.
Looks like
Mhm.
Vile is playing Zerg again, coming back as the Croissant. AOT playing Terran. Ooh. And coaching. I'd say anyone for Team 6. If AOT is available, he, I think, gives great coaching advice among all the other coaches, but AOT makes himself really available for people.
Definitely. I also see Telecom. Protoss player in tier 0. Has he been in before? That's the
Yes.
old Telecom White, right?
Yeah, that's him. He's been, I think, in CPL 5 or 6, and they had a massive
Yeah.
break.
I just remember him from STPL when he was playing for White Clan, the Korean clan, and then he just disappeared after they left STPL. So haven't seen him since. So that's cool that he's back.
So another returning player.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm not just playing the hours he's playing, but he used to be very active in the clan scene before, and haven't seen
He
him
did
since.
say that he's been on a very long break, so possibly what you remember is correct.
Yeah. Yeah, another strong team.
You know what? I'm actually kind of a little bit surprised that Inside Job is not tier 1. He feels like he should be tier 1. Maybe he had a bad preseason. He's like such a strong player. I think that's going to be like one of the
Maybe it's the
strongest tier
race
2
pick.
players. Sorry?
I mean, tier 2 in this team definitely seems the tier 2 to beat.
Mm,
Yeah, Rice Hat's really good player as well. Like, just overall, I think like some of these people I think are going to be promoted like within a couple of weeks, maybe. Like if they have decent games, if they don't like totally have like a bad day a couple of times, I think that might happen.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
same
also,
for
I think
tier
every
1. There
team
are
has
very
like a
good
couple of really hard or tough tier 2 players that are like on the edge of being tier 1, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So
Oh, you have to draw the cutoff somewhere. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll probably be watching closely to see if anyone needs a promotion or demotion, and so will the team admins and the coaches. Like they'll see how their players are doing. It's a good overall estimates, I would say, for everyone, but there might
Yeah.
be a couple outliers that we just couldn't find.
yeah,
Yeah. So I actually got some inside information here from well, a source that I don't want to give a name on, but I think that the season starts already next week.
yes, that's right. It does.
do we have the rosters for that week already, or is that going to be announced later on?
Well, this is going to be the week in which every team gets to decide their name, and we're going to get sign-ups for the first week.
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to get sign-ups, and then we'll make the matches at the end of the week.
Mhm.
So week 1 is usually like, it's the week where everyone signs up, so I don't think it should be a problem that we have like a bit of a shorter week. So everyone sign up.
Not.
Yeah, and
Everyone is so eager at this point, so
yeah.
I think it's
I
going to be...
believe like shortly after the stream, map pack is going to be going up on the web app. Team channels are going to be made either today or tomorrow. Some teams may already have their Discords created, so people are going to start getting invited. Roles are going to be handed out as well. Most of that's going to be happening today and tomorrow, and then between that time and Saturday is probably when the signups are going to be launched.
Yeah.
Yes.
Way cool. All right. So, do we have anything other that's new for the season?
Let me think. Well, there's like a couple of changes that we're gonna do, like in terms of how we run. Like for example, we've got a different spread now, so tier 1 and tier 2 have like more sign-ups, and we are also going to be a little bit more lenient when it comes to allowing people
What's
to
the
play in a
total
different
amount of
tier.
players
Like
this
if
season?
there's, for example,
How
not
does it
enough sign-ups for
compare
one
to
tier,
past?
sometimes another player from another tier can like fill in for that slot.
Yeah.
So, for example, a tier 2
Well,
player
that's
playing
good.
up or a tier 1 player playing down, but only if there's like if it's like within a limit of MMR.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I think it should be a little bit easier to get the lineups every week. And yeah, that's about it. I don't think we're doing anything particularly new compared to last season.
There might be one thing if Y2 implemented the Gamba.
Oh yes, there's the Gamba as well.
Mechanics.
Maybe Y2 can talk about that.
That will come, definitely. I don't know if it will be replanting. But yeah, we're giving a little bit of extra incentive to everybody to play. There's that Gamba thing going on on the web app. It's basically kind of like show matches that we set up for fun. Everybody has some amount of imaginary CPL points, and you can bet your points on the outcome of a given match.
Oh,
And then
cool.
if you get correctly, you get more points. If not, tough luck, try next time. And there will also be some ways that you can get some points.
I call the
You can get points by participating in this current season, in the lineup for the current week. You also get some bonus CPL imaginary packs when you win a match, and so on. So there will be some ways to win and lose that CPL currency that we're creating. So it's mostly just for fun for you guys. There also have been a few changes on the web app in general, mainly quality of life things. Hopefully the experience will be smoother this time. If not, always let me know. And I think the biggest thing is that from next week, or this week rather, we will be requiring that everybody who is participating in the CPL 11 also has their Discord account linked. You will be redirected if you don't have your account linked already, and there will be instructions how to do that. If you can access any of the pages of the web app, don't worry, you have already done this and you don't need to do anything.
Yeah,
it's
so
a
go
very simple process. It's like just one button and
sign
it's
up with the
done.
Discord accounts, people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about how to do it. It's like once.
Yeah, Ray is asking how to link it. There will be instructions, so literally if you try to access any of the pages on the web app, you will be redirected to the correct place, and it's 1 or 2 clicks. It's not difficult at all.
Right.
Sounds good. 2 questions for me just before we wrap up here. Y2 with the Gamba system. People have done grudge matches previously. Are we just going to be doing Gamba on the weekly matches? Or if anyone has grudges, can we set that up?
We can continue the current practice of setting up the grudge matches as we have been, but also, as I said, there will be possibly not for week one,
Mhm.
but you will be also able to bet on all the matches of the regular season as well.
Okay, perfect. And then second question, since we have the teams revealed, we know we're going to be starting next week. Do we know which teams are versing which teams?
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
question.
that's a good question.
I don't think we have that set up yet, but yeah. Let's say we will announce that this week.
Yeah, it will be
We'll just
announced
post an
shortly.
announcement.
That's a
We'll
good
figure
answer.
it out. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I think
That's-
that
I knew we were
wraps up
forgetting something.
Does that wrap up our team reveal then? And we'll release the team matches and everything else shortly afterwards?
Yeah, I think
That's a
so.
wrap.
I think that's basically it.
Yeah, everybody will be. So, a few words for what happens next in terms of the Discord. Does anybody want to take that, or should I?
Well, for the Discord, I think there's going to be channels made for the teams very soon, but most teams choose to make their own Discord server, so you will probably be invited by the team admin, and they'll
How
send you
do
a
I
link.
get promoted? How many T1 do I need
Yeah, and I
to
think
be
we
to
got to get
become
the
T1?
bot with roles to hand out. That's, again, is either going to be today or tomorrow. There should be the posting about the map pack being released, and then yeah, as Dad has already mentioned, people are going to get those invites to the Discord.
Yeah.
And then along with the announcement would be which teams are playing against which teams for the first week.
Yes.
So keep an eye on the CPL Discord, people. If you're not in there, get in there.
Exactly.
Because you have to be there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that just about wraps it up. Aggie, thanks for joining us.
Any
man.
last shout outs?
Yes, Maggie, thank you very much. Thanks for hosting us here.
Yeah, of course. Any day. Just
And
give me a holler and I'll be here.
And thank you everyone who joined to tune in to the team reveal for CPL 11. Glad to have everyone in the chat. Seems like we got a lot of activity there, and TTS
Yes.
done. I don't know
And,
if Dada, you want to
Zergling
say any other last
reinforcements
words
arriving.
before I think you wanted to rate someone.
Yeah, we're gonna raise someone, and also I want to just give one more shout out to Javier for that awesome song. You know,
Yeah.
fantastic work, Javier and his girlfriend and his friends who made that.
Boom.
It's gonna be up on YouTube. This VOD's gonna be up on YouTube as well. So let's see who we're gonna raid. Let's have a look.
Yeah, well done with that video.
Thank you.
We do have Quark up.
I made that video today. Like I literally made the video from scratch
CPL.
today. That's why it's kind of crappy.
I wouldn't say it's crap. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. Everyone,
Alright.
thanks
Who
for
we gonna rate,
watching
guys?
and have a great evening, day, afternoon. And
More ultra
let's
lusts
get this
ready
on.
for command.
CPL 11, people.
And no multitasking, just
Let's
subscribe.
get psyched. So,
Cheers.
cheers. See y'all.
Cheers, dudes. Thank you, and bye.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, who we gonna raid, guys? Who we gonna raid?